Donald Trump, throughout his presidency, has used presidential press conferences to spread propaganda. But this recent press conference he did, the first 2 minutes, it just takes the cake. Let's listen to what he had to say.
This may be the most important speech I've ever made. I want to provide an update on our ongoing efforts to expose the tremendous voter fraud and irregularities which took place during the ridiculously long November 3rd elections. We used to have what was called Election Day. Now we have election days, weeks and months, and lots of bad things happened during this ridiculous period of time, especially when you have to prove almost nothing to exercise our greatest privilege, the right to vote. As president, I have no higher duty than to defend the laws and the Constitution of the United States. That is why I am determined to protect our election system, which is now under coordinated assault and siege. For months leading up to the presidential election, we were warned that we should not declare a premature victory. We were told repeatedly that it would take weeks, if not months, to determine the winner, to count the absentee ballots, and to verify the results. My opponent was told to stay away from the election. Don't campaign. We don't need you. We've got it. This election is done. In fact, they were acting like they already knew what the outcome was going to be. They had it covered, and perhaps they did, very sadly for our country. It was all very, very strange. Within days after the election, we witnessed an orchestrated effort to anoint a winner, even while many key states were still being counted. The constitutional process must be allowed to continue. We are going to defend the honesty of the vote by ensuring that every legal ballot is counted and that no illegal ballot is counted. This is not just about honoring the votes of 74 million Americans who voted for me. It's about ensuring that Americans can have faith in this election and in all future elections.
This guy is ridiculous. He says that he's here to defend democracy when he's literally trying to do a coup so that he can have a dictatorship. People in Trump circles have suggested invoking martial law so that he can suspend the Constitution and do a second vote. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding at all. And, see, this is the type of person Donald Trump is. He's unhinged. He doesn't care about anything but himself. He's self-absorbed. Now, the irony of this is he's saying, I care about democracy and the integrity of the vote, not just for the 70 million people who voted for me, but for all Americans. All Americans. America. Yeah, what about the Americans whose votes you're actively trying to get thrown out, even though they were legally cast and perfectly legal? There's nothing wrong with the votes. What about those people? What about those people, Donnie? Do you care about those people not American? Am I not American? Are people in Philadelphia not American? How about Detroit, Michigan? How about Atlanta, Georgia? Are these people not Americans? Do you not care about them? Of course you don't care about them. Because you don't even care about your own voters. He only cares about himself. That's the only person Donald Trump cares about is himself. Now, yeah, this is just... I've seen a lot of presidents do a lot of things, but never before have I seen such a disgusting obstruction of our country's principles. Guys, this is like, this is categorically different from other things Donald Trump has done. Because while he spread conspiracy theories, and while his voter base listened to some of these conspiracy theories, it's like, this one might have the most consequences. This might even have more consequences than the hydrochlorophyll thing. Like, if Americans don't believe in our political system, there's no telling what might happen. I guess the best case scenario is those Americans just don't vote. Worst case scenario is there's violence in the streets. I know some people have talked about, quote unquote, attacking Democratic cities or marching down to Democratic cities with guns or whatever that's supposed to mean. You know, and people have been threatening violence on the internet. And, you know, in my own city, I know some people are talking about, oh, we're going to come to Philadelphia and show those libs or whatever. A lot of people are taking this seriously. I have a lot of friends who actually just were like, hey, yo, I'm about to go out and get a piece. They went out and got guns. And they're getting their license to carry because they think that shit is going to hit the fan pretty soon. And this guy, Donald Trump, you would think he would calm things down. But no, he continues to perpetuate voter fraud. And he continues to use the highest office in the land and the biggest platform in the country to spread his lies. Man. I cannot wait. We have a month and a half more of this guy. I cannot wait until he is gone. Cannot wait until he is gone. Like, I'm just so sick of watching this. You know, he's actively trying to throw out votes. He's trying to manipulate state legislators so that they'll give the electoral votes to him instead. And he might do martial law. Now, I don't want to scare you guys. That's something I don't want to do. You know, but I want you to be aware. I want you to be aware of what's going on. There are people in Donald Trump's camp who say he should do martial law to do another election. And honestly, if you have people who are willing to throw out perfectly legally cast votes in order to, you know, try to win an election, nothing should surprise you at this point. Nothing should be off the table. Like, and you know what's stunning about Trump's rhetoric is he talks in a manner where it's like he actually has convinced himself of his own lies. He actually believes this stuff. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I cannot wait until Biden is inaugurated and Trump is gone, honestly. And you guys know me. I've criticized Biden. Wasn't the biggest Biden fan. Didn't even want to vote for him. But I just can't wait till Trump is gone. I really can't. Good riddance.